So we are starting with question 5. In this question, you must show all stages of your working. Solution relying on calculator is not acceptable. So let us solve this question without calculator. So the line L1 has an equation which is given by x minus 2y plus 25 is equal to 0. So this is the given equation. So then they mentioned that the line L2 passes through the origin and is perpendicular to L1. So here they are saying the line L2 which is passes through the origin. So let us take this origin 0, 0. So this is the origin of the line L2, and then L1 is perpendicular to line L2. So which means L1, if let me take this as L1 right. So this will be our L1 and this will be our L2. L1 is perpendicular to L2. Okay. So and then find an equation of L2. So they have given equation for L1 which is x minus 2y plus 25 is equivalent to 0. So this is the equation of the line 1. But from the line equation of L1 we don't have enough information about gradient. To find L2 we need gradient. So which is, to find L2 we need y is equivalent to mx plus c. So this is what we need to find the equation of the straight line, right? So for that we need to find m2, right? So gradient of second line and the gradient of the first line. So first let us find the equation of the line L1. So the line L1, right? So to find equation of L1, so we have that is x minus 2y plus 25 is equivalent to 0. So from this we'll make a subject of y, so which is, I'll take the y, 2y to the other side, so which will be x plus 25 equivalent to 2y, and then x plus 25 over 2 which is equivalent to y. So therefore we can say y equivalent to 1 over 2x plus 25 upon 2. So which will be our equation of line L1. So we can compare this equation of line L1, right? So this is our first equation which is equation of line L1. So now if we compare this equation with y is equal to mx plus c, which is the standard equation for the line, so we can say that the slope of first line, which is the gradient, we can say that the value of L1 which is equivalent to half. So we know that whenever the line L1 and L2 are perpendicular to each other, that is m1 m2 is equivalent to -1. So that is what the equation, whenever the condition, what is the condition, that when two lines are perpendicular to each other their slopes is equal to the -1. So we know that our first line, that is m1 which is half, and then m2 which is equal to -1. So we can say that m2 which is equal to -2. We got the gradient of the equation 2. Now we can find equation of line L2. So we can use y minus y1 equal to m2 x minus x1. So since the line is passing through the origin, so we know that x1 and y1 is equal to 0 and 0. So we can say that y minus 0 equivalent to m2 is, we already obtained from here, -2, and then what is our x minus x1 is 0. So therefore y equal to -2x. So this is our equation 2. So this is our equation of the line L2. We can write it here, which is y is equivalent to -2x. So this will be our equation of line L2. So next what we have to find, so we need to find as per the question, the line L1 and L2 intersect at point P. Let's say here it is the point where it is intersecting, right? So that point, let us take it as M and N. So we need to find the value of M and N. So that is, use the algebra to find the coordinate of P. So we can find the coordinate of P, which is M and N. We take it. So how can we find it? So we will take the two equations. So we have our equation 2 and equation 1, and then we will find out our coordinates. So we can find the value of x and y, right? So I'll find it out here. Just a moment. So to find the coordinate of P, right? So we have our equation 1, which is from the above. If you want, you can look for the equation which I remembered, which is half of x plus 25 over 2, which is our first equation, and then equation of line L2, this is equation of line L1, this will be the equation of line L2, which is y equal to negative 2x. So from these two we can compare and we will get our x and y value, which will be the coordinate of P. So now we can say that if we compare this, half of x plus 25 upon 2, which is equal to negative 2x, right? And then if you cross multiply, right, this will be x plus 25 equivalent to negative 2x. So this is same base, we can multiply over here, it will be negative 2. So x plus 25 equivalent to negative 4x, right? And then when negative 4x will be on this side, it will be x plus 4x equivalent to this. I'm going to take it this side, this 25 I'm going to take it this side, so it will be negative 25. So it will be 5x equivalent to negative 25. So dividing 5 on both sides, we will get x is equivalent to negative 5, and upon, so we'll plug it somewhere in these two equations, so we can find that y is equivalent to negative 5, and then substitute the value of x, which is negative 5. So y equivalent to positive 10. So therefore we can say our x value will be negative 5 and y value will be positive 10. So therefore our coordinate P will be negative 5 and 10. Sorry. So and then now we got the coordinate, which is for the line L1 and L2. This is the coordinate we obtained, which is negative 5 and 10, right? And then in the third part, hence find the shortest distance of L1 from the origins, which means we need to find the distance, which is over here will be the distance from here to here. This will be our shortest distance, which is P. If I take this as origin O, so we need to find the distance from the origin. So we can use the distance formula for part C to calculate for part C. So we can say that the shortest distance, find the shortest distance of L1 from the origin. So which means this is L1 and this line is our L2 line. So we have to, we can use, so we got the two coordinates, which is x1 y1, and this will be our x2 y2. So we can use the distance formula, that is PO, which is equivalent to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So we know that what is our x1 value, x2 value, which is negative 5, and then x1 value is 0, plus what is our y2 value will be 10, and then what is our y1 value 0. Upon calculation, square root of 25 plus this will be 10 squared will be 100, this will be square root of 125, which will be 5 root 5. So this will be our answer for the question part C. So this will be 5 root 5. So this will be y equal to 2x. So this is our answer for part A, answer for part B, and answer for part C. I hope you have understood.